Let's go surf, 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 surfing. Surf, 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 surfing. Let's ride this wave before it's gone. Hey stranger, Elaine, Aeris here. Welcome to my stream of consciousness. I am here to pick you up today. The subject matter of today is it shouldn't always be a battle. So right around 2020, I was developing this character for my kids channel and I was writing music over there. But about that same time, all of these COPPA laws were passed and suddenly YouTubers who were making kids channels, they could no longer receive comments. Their videos could no longer be on playlists, and their subscribers, I believe, were no longer being notified when those YouTubers made new content, which is kind of the whole point of subscribing. All of this to say, I battled so long and hard on this channel. I haven't totally given up. I still write music for it periodically, but it's always felt like such a hard battle. And after years of development, it really did start to feel as though my heart wasn't in it. And I will be the first person to tell you, chase your dreams as long as they're your dreams, right? Never give up. Be a warrior. Don't stop. Don't let people tell you no. Don't let external forces try to cut you down. If it's what you want in your heart of hearts, go for it and never stop. My issue that I started dealing with was my heart was no longer in it, and I no longer wanted to be the character. Now, that isn't to say that I've given up on her, but she's sleeping for the winter. The whole point of that whole rambling story is that it would be very easy to lie down and give up after that and to be like, well, forget this content creation thing. That was a whole big bust. The problem is that I've never really given up on that per se. I just wasn't sure about that exact avenue. And that isn't to say that she won't come back from the dead later on. But sometimes the best things in life are when they feel effortless and you feel as though you're in a flow state. That's when things really are starting to come together for you. Never give up on your dreams. I'm not saying that. I will never tell you to give up on your dreams. But if your heart isn't in your dreams, maybe that means it's time to go with the flow and pivot and find your next wave that will be that much better for you. So this song that I wrote for my kids channel, Let's Go Surfing, it's one of my favorite songs I've written for the channel, and I will tell you why. Because it has a double meaning in it. And yes, I'm one of those weirdo artists that likes to hide Easter eggs and makes people read between the lines. Yes, it has a double meaning. It's not just about surfing, guys. It's about life. And in the conclusion of the song, once you're done surfing and riding those glorious waves, you walk back to the shore and the ocean washes your footprints away, and it's almost as if you weren't even there. Never give up on your dreams. But if your dreams have to shift a little bit to accommodate the changing tides, that just might have to be what you do. When I started this channel over here, my non-kids channel, it was a hobby for me. I was writing music, I was coping with the isolation of the corona, I don't want to say the word, and it was a fun community for me. I got to connect with some other people writing music, and then as TikTok came about, it became more of a comedy thing. I don't know if you guys realize how much TikTok really has influenced the internet comedy and popular music sphere. But what's been happening lately is I've found that, still using humor, but I've found that as I'm talking and providing some of the wisdom that I've acquired in the course of my healing and my journey, some people are actually hearing me and actually listening, and that's something I didn't really anticipate. Here's the terrifying thing about being a content creator. The terrifying thing about being a content creator is nobody watching. You know what the other terrifying thing about being a content creator is? People watching. Isn't that funny? Two very terrifying things. All of this to say, the direction I feel as though I'm taking now looks very different than it looked to me several years ago when I started. And that to me is what it means to surf on your journey. It has been a way to ride this dream of mine without giving it up entirely. I'm just approaching each wave as it comes up and trying my best to find that perfect wave and the perfect balance to get the most spectacular glide that I can. Never, ever, ever give up on your dreams, but sometimes you might find that you have to tailor your dreams or fine tune them a little bit, and they might take a form you didn't 100% expect or anticipate, because the process of evolving, it can be a little unpredictable. A few years ago, I was in an extreme state of mental duress. So it would be very hard to expect that version of myself to know what she was doing when she didn't even know how to function in her day-to-day life. Whatever wisdom I can deliver to you in my experiences, I will do my best to deliver. And one of those pearls of wisdom is to not give up on your dreams, but your dreams may take different forms than what you would expect. And the best way that you can land in those dreams on your feet is to be in a flow state and to flow with them and to follow the direction and to not fight everything so hard and be so stringent about your dreams. If you're treading water and you're drowning and you're being attacked by sharks, don't give up on your dream. I will never say that. You will never hear me say to give up on your dream. But maybe give up on the stringent vision you had of your dream and find a way to adapt your dream so that it's fitting better into your life and you're flowing there. You're not just doing it for the sake of doing it. You're not on autopilot. You're not in a state of burnout. You're not up against a wall. Keep following your dream, but in a flow state. And if you're not in a flow state, that is where I would really say take a step back from your dream. Get out of the water for a little bit. Get out of the water. Take a breather. Hang out on the shore a bit. Maybe talk to the lifeguards for a minute. Talk to some cute girls in bikinis or whatever. Or if that doesn't tickle your fancy, talk to a really cute guy. Okay. Wow, that was... I just transported onto a beach somewhere and I am gone. You can take a girl out of California, but you can't take the California out of the girl. So of course the meaning of life is to go surfing. Even though I'm sorry to admit I haven't actually ever been surfing. I know, I lived in Surf City for years and years too. I'm so sorry. I feel like such an imposter. You should be having fun pursuing your dreams in the process. It shouldn't be unbearable. You should be catching those waves and riding it and feeling like you're on top of the world and the wind in your hair and you're flowing and you're riding. If your dreams are painful to get to and life just feels painful and you're treading water, take a break and assess your situation and see if there's something you can do to go more with the flow. So ride that wave, guys. Go surfing. Let's go. Ride your dreams. It's about the journey, not the destination. You shouldn't be miserable the whole time. Thanks for joining me. Please consider liking and subscribing or make a comment down below. Have you gone surfing? Let me know.